the best 10 consecutive laps, the best 15, and the best 20 in this practice session. Yesterday was not so kind, as he got up into the gray and just brushed the wall, but that caused the crew to have to do quite a bit of cosmetic repair and repair the tailpipes on the right side of the car for the driver who Larry is leaning toward picking for tomorrow's race, as he often does.
They don't pay anything for practice.
But let me tell you, a car that they're going to have to replace more than rear quarter panel on this 17 car. If they don't tighten this thing up, because I'm telling you, that car is out of control. Watch this.
Well, the exact same area. And you know, this gets really frustrating for a crew chief, I know, especially because what you want to see as a crew chief, you need to get some laps, you need to get some heat in the tires. But you know, the driver's struggling just trying to make a couple of laps, so he's getting frustrated. You're frustrated because you feel like he needs to run 10 or 15 or 20 laps to really get a good feel for it. And now you're kind of going back and forth figuring out what do we do to get him comfortable.
Chase Elliott's in the Fast Five. He has the 4th quickest lap of this session. He's run 29 laps so far, Vince.
And he and this 24 team, crew chief Alec Gustafson, continuing their strong start to the season. Pretty good race car here for the 24 in this final practice, keeping up good pace. Mike, as you mentioned, 4th quickest so far. He said it gets freer as they run, but Chase made the comment, I think it's going to need to stay that way because the track is going to continue to get tighter and tighter as the day goes.
And Mike, all 4 Henry cars are in the top 10 right now, and it's kind of something I've seen a pattern with these guys. They don't always qualify. Great, we didn't have qualifying yesterday, but when they get ready to race, those cars always seem to be able to come to the front. Their race package seems to be pretty darn good.
Now, we saw this earlier in practice where Kyle Larson said, you know, I think this top groove is something I'm going to be doing in the Xfinity race. He's on the pole for that race. Something I'm going to need to do in this race to make some passes, save the tires, and it didn't work out so well for him in practice earlier, but here he goes again.
You know what that is right there? That's a lot of talent and no fear.
And a lot of patience for somebody that doesn't have any fear.
You know, they'll probably get that top groove worked in the Xfinity race today. It'll be interesting to see how it develops tomorrow. There's Kyle Busch.
That right there is one of those times when it's the guy on the outside, he's not sure if you're going to try to dive in there or not. Boy, that uncertainty right there is what gets you in trouble.
And that car on the outside is a rookie, as it was, Corey LaJoie.
Yeah, you know, you'd like to cut out, but you're not sure if you should or not.
I don't know. If I look in the mirror and I see Kyle Busch or Ryan Newman coming, I'm getting the heck out of the way.
I'd be sure.
Hey guys, he's still going. Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car, 57 laps. But guys, over the last 25 to 30 laps, he continues to stay in the 15s, 60s, and 70s. It fell off and then it stabilized.
And Larry, when I hear that, my first thought is, if we don't have any caution, if this thing goes green for a long time, that will wear your butt out. I'm telling you, up on that wheel run, those kind of speeds in this treacherous racetrack, it's physically and mentally hard on you.
And he'll probably go run 35 miles on a bike after practice.
One of the hardest I've ever worked is in this race last August driving that 88 car. My heart was pounding.